It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Raiders on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home.
Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Carr. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing.
We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Carr now on 1st down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with it. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big... Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Vegas. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and 8.
Jacobs. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Again, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This is caught, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about... The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Carr now on first down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Carr to throw again. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. So we've come to halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Throwing now is Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Carr, and he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfro. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter. To throw, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Come on, fellas.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
37-yard line.
Carr now to throw. Caught outright by Renfro. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
13 yards.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Try to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Offside, defense.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr going to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Carr. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
It's a gain of 8. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jacobs. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Carr to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that